Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the stream. It's me, ShellshockPrime, and tonight we are going to go back to a game that I haven't streamed in 2 weeks, Octopath Traveler, which it's going to be a short session for Octopath Traveler tonight because I am going to be solely focusing on Cyrus' story, and whatever time is left in between that and the next game afterwards tonight, I'm probably just going to grind a bit until like when it's time to switch over. So what is the other game I'm going to be doing tonight? Well, Knockout City, because it's been a while since I played Knockout City. So that's going to be happening around 9 o'clock, where I'm going to be playing with the Digital Bonfire Squad. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to playing that because it's been a while since I played Knockout City on stream. I think the last time that I streamed it was on my birthday. I'm not sure. I think that was when I last streamed it. But anyway, I'm looking forward to that. So as you can see, there's an updated schedule this week because last night I've not only played through Pokemon Legends Arceus, but I've also beaten the main story of the game. Next week will be the post game, like the rest of the post game. So I'm looking forward to that. Tonight is Octopath from now until about like 8:50ish, and then I'm going to switch over to Knockout City around 9 o'clock. Tomorrow is going to be the Nintendo Direct, because I'm going to bring that up in a minute, but that's going to be what we're going to be doing tomorrow. So it's going to be me, Silver, and Mike. We're going to be doing that. Then Octopath is going to happen immediately after the Direct is over, and then more Octopath on Thursday. Hopefully this week I will be able to finish Octopath Traveler so that I can announce what the next game is that's going to take place afterwards, which should be streamed within the next week. Most likely next Wednesday, next Thursday, because Monday already, next Monday is going to be Pokemon, so I'm going to get back to that. But yeah, how you doing? Good to see you all. Good to see you, Derek. Playing Final Fantasy 2 on the Game Boy Advance, almost near to the end of the game, all thanks to watching HC Bailey's LP video so you wouldn't get lost. Yeah, that's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fine. I've never actually played that one. The only ones I've ever beaten were Final Fantasies 7, which I beat on stream, and 9, which I beat on my own. I beat the Switch versions of both. Even though I own the PS1 version of Final Fantasy 9. I own the PS1 version of Final Fantasy 7, but that was when I went to Long Island Retro a few years ago and then I just happened to see it for like $10. It's the original version, not the greatest hits, all 4 discs and the manual, all intact. $10 for Final Fantasy 7 is actually a pretty great deal. Like it's a fucking steal. Then again, same convention years before that, I ended up getting Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles for GameCube for $10. It's a lot more now, but back then in 2017, like for $10, like that's a fucking that's a gold mine of a deal. Anyway, it's that time again, everyone, because it's Direct season, so y'all know what that means. So Nintendo just announced earlier this morning around 9 o'clock. For whatever reason, I woke up a few minutes before the announcement because like There was construction going on like outside my apartment, and what happened was like because they're building a building across the street, and what happened is that I woke up to the sound of that noise, and I was like, you know what? I was just checking my stuff. Was not even expecting anything that's under direct. It just happened. It just popped up. I was like, you know what? Let me see if maybe there is an announcement. And it turns out there actually is an announcement. There was. So Nintendo Direct is going to be happening tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 o'clock Pacific. Looking forward to doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm not exactly sure what exactly is going to be in there. The safe bets that I know that I'm expecting to see in this presentation tomorrow, Splatoon 3, most likely a release date on that. I'm thinking we're going to get a release date, which I'm thinking it's going to be sometime in late June. Let's see. While we already got a release date on Triangle Strategy, I'm thinking Triangle Strategy is going to be shown off because they're going to announce that there's going to be a newly updated demo version of the game where it's going to let you play like possibly the first chapter or so of the game, and when you get the actual game, you could transfer the save file to that game and continue on. Because they did the same thing with Octopath. Square is really good with doing all this stuff. It's actually a pretty neat feature, being able to play a demo of a game and then transfer the save file over to the main game once the game comes out and you pick it up. I'd like to see some more companies do this. It's actually really cool. Let's see what else. Probably the release date of Mario plus Rabbids Spark of Hope, which I believe could potentially be August. I see people make speculations, and also there's a lot of rumors. Obviously, when it comes to directs, don't expect too much. Keep your expectations very low, and you won't be disappointed. But there are times where you can still keep your expectations low and still be disappointed. But at the same time, like, I just see whatever happens, and then people make predictions and they just look back to see exactly what they got right, what they got wrong. I will say this: I'm not expecting to see the Breath of the Wild sequel on here. I think we're most likely going to see that in June for E3. I do not expect to see Metroid Prime 4 at all. We'll be lucky if we even see that at all this year. Maybe they might show Bayonetta 3, but I don't think they're going to have a release window. Maybe a second trailer, but I don't think we're going to get a release window other than 2022. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what else. But yeah, Splatoon 3 I think is going to be June because March is Triangle Strategy and Kirby. Yeah, March is Triangle Strategy and Kirby. April is Advance Wars. They don't have anything for May, so they'll probably announce something, and they'll say, "Oh, it's coming out in May." I don't know what it's going to be, but there's like rumors of a 1-2 Switch sequel, which and the same rumors speculate that it's going to gain negative backlash. I don't think it's gonna. If it actually is a 1-2 Switch sequel, I don't think it's gonna get negative backlash. People are probably just gonna be like, "Okay, I did not ask for this, but whatever." They'll probably just go meh and then just leave it at that. I don't think people are gonna blow it up, but nah. The rumors I'm hearing about is that supposedly it's gonna be like Jackbox or something. If it's true, we'll see. But I don't know for sure. Like, I really don't know. There's a lot of things that people bring up. Like, I hear people bring up Metroid Prime 1 Remaster, which I've been hearing that one a lot. Now I'm hearing a lot of Fire Emblem remakes, which the ones that they specifically say are games 4 and 5. 4 being Genealogy of the Holy War, and 5 is Thracia 776 or something. Neither one of those games have ever been released here. In fact, Thracia 776 is basically like a 1999 Super Famicom game. Yep, that's right. Super Famicom game in 1999. Yeah. But then again, even then, like, we didn't get Fire Emblem localized until like 2003. But like, I don't know if those will be the ones, but I could see them being those two games because, and then they're going to put Fire Emblem Echoes with both those games on there because they did the same thing back in 2017. Fire Emblem Echoes, which is Shadows of Valentia, which is based off of Fire Emblem Gaiden for the Famicom, the second game of the series. Then it came out here. I never bought it, and I kind of regret not buying it. I heard it's actually pretty solid. Excuse me. Yeah, I heard it was pretty solid. But honestly, I'm not sure exactly what we're going to see. I'll just wait and see how it's all going to go down tomorrow. But the fact that we actually have like a Nintendo Direct happening is actually pretty cool. Like, I mean, it was going to happen anyway, regardless in this month because we usually get a February Direct, so and it's going to be 40 minutes. Sometimes they might go a little bit over, but not that much over. But 40 minutes sounds fine because that's standard for a Nintendo Direct. So we'll see how that one goes. I will be reacting to that live tomorrow with MNG Mike and Silverstone Connor. We'll be on like 15 to 30 minutes before or so. We'll see how that goes. We'll figure it out. And then we'll just react to the stuff live. I'm looking forward to it because I always look forward to Nintendo Directs to see how they go. Good or bad, it's always a good time just watching them. We haven't had like a really bad general Nintendo Direct in a while, so I can't remember the last time there was like a really bad one. I'm not counting directs dedicated to one game. I'm not counting, or one series for that matter. I'm not counting like those Nintendo Direct mini partner showcases or whatever. I'm not counting those, but like a actual like general Nintendo Direct. I don't remember what was the last bad one. Probably like the April 2017 one where like they revealed Payday 2. I remember that being a very mediocre Direct. Not really a lot of new stuff, just mainly just getting release dates on stuff that we already knew about. So there wasn't much substantial stuff. Like they were just mainly saving a lot of the bigger announcements at the time for E3. Because I think that was the first general Direct of the Switch era. So, but yeah, like Payday 2, that was like a random announcement, and that was like, who cares about Payday 2? But yeah. That said, like during the Switch era, we got a lot of really good Directs. But it's like when you look at the Wii U era, like the 3DS and Wii U era of the Directs, like they were trying to figure out how they wanted to format it. Then it's like you had Satoru Iwata like speaking. Sometimes it'd be Reggie, sometimes it would be like anyone else from Nintendo, but it was mostly Satoru Iwata. And there would sometimes be some skits. And then there would be sometimes some other things, but it's like after he passed away, like the Directs were kind of sparse. And 2016 was just a very dry year. Like it was a very dark year for like Nintendo releases. Not a lot was really going on because they were saving their energy for the Switch, which makes sense because the Switch was going to come out the following year, and it did. And now Switch is going to be 5 years old next month, which got some news about that. So for anybody that's watched my my digital showcase that I did back at the end of December, I did say that there's going to be a Switchiversary series of streams. More on that soon. But yeah, I think it's time for me to get ready to play some Octopath, so let's get started. As you can see, I've also updated Knockout City to prepare for tonight, so let's do that. Let's do some Octopath. So we'll start off with that, and then we're gonna go straight to Knockout City around like 9. So that's gonna be the plan. All right, so the only chapter 4 story I've beaten so far is is Ophelia's, and now like Ophelia's now unlocked to the point where like you don't have to use her in the party if you don't want to anymore, because she was my main character. Alright, let's just get things together. I haven't played this game since like 2 weeks ago, like before, all because of the fact that I was focusing on Pokemon Legends Arceus. But let's move on. Let's actually go on with this, because I'm looking forward to playing some more. All right, let's move around. Yeah, guys, these are the characters I have. Let's take a look at their stats. Therian needs to catch up with the levels. So Cyrus is going. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna look at my characters. I'm actually gonna change the order of the party so that Cyrus will actually be the lead, since we're gonna be doing his story. All right. I will actually bench Therion, and I'm gonna bring I do want Ophelia in here because I want at least a healer in the team. But I gotta do some grinding on Haunted, Therion, and Alphen, and especially Alphen, because like soon it's gonna be up. Because tomorrow I'm gonna focus on Tressa, Ulberich, Primrose, and Alphen, like their final stories. But tonight's going to be Cyrus's final story. Alright, so we got to look up to see exactly how to get to Cyrus's... Oh, we're already here. This is where we actually need to be. So, Duskbarrow. This is where we actually need to be in order to do a chapter. So, let's prepare before we actually start. Anything I can buy? Like, I have a lot of money. I'll give a meteorite rod to Ulberich, because he can use one of every weapon if he wants to, every physical weapon. All right, what about like healing stuff? Let's get like 5 more Olive of Life's mediums. And I'll get a couple more of these. There we go. Save the rest of the money. Alright. So now that I've prepared, is everybody fully healed? Yep. Okay, good. Alright. Let's go back to the tavern. And then we're going to hear a tale. Chapter 4 for Cyrus. Still in pursuit of the Forbidden Tome. Your journey to Duskbarrow and ever closer to the truth. So we're going to continue the tale, and we're going to go and check this out to see how this all plays out. The story so far. And so Cyrus's search for the ancient tome led him to Stoneguard, where Headmaster Yvonne lay in wait. Using the forbidden blood magic gleaned from those pages, he aspired to powers unholy and profane, but Yvonne, more demon than man, at the end met his demise. Preposterous! I am all-powerful. I am eternal. Immortal. They were all lies. Such were his last words. But who lied to him, and what was their ultimate aim? Was Cyrus fully prepared to face the truth that awaited him? A foreboding shadow fell over him as he came to Duskbarrow.
Time to
and here we are. Somewhere in this town lies the headmaster's ultimate destination. Given the nature of his research, it is reasonable to assume that there is a secret laboratory of some sort. I will get to the bottom of this no matter what. Huh? That's the headmaster's assistant. Lucia, was it? Now that I recall, she disappeared after that incident at the headmaster's house. What's her role in all of this? I must not let her get out of my sight. But she was just here. Where could she have gone? Huh? What's this? A button of sorts? Should I press it? Yes. Nothing happened. I should have known it wouldn't be that simple. One of sorts? No. Perhaps I should pull instead? Sure. I must be losing my wits. How does one even go about pulling a button? Alright, let's try it again. Don't press. Don't pull. In that case, perhaps I should smash, twist, or ignore. We're going to try to twist it first. If that doesn't work, smash. Oh, okay, that works. Well, this is a turn. I should proceed with caution. Let's explore the ruins. Let's check this place out. Oh, is there something here? Nothing there. Alright, now we gotta fight. Let's see what we got.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
Alright, let's fight.
Here I go!
Alright, let's fight. Uh-oh.
Well then.
Alright, so let's do, let's see, what do I want to do? And how do I want to do it? Let's just do this. Let's use Tornitress. More master skills. Let's get rid of them. Alright, that one's still there, but he's gonna be gone soon.
How about you?
And gone. There we go.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Ophelia and Ulberic level up. Let's move. Alright. Let's go this way. Anything here? Nothing of any sort, so let's move up this way. One to the side. Crushing jam. That's good. Alright, now we got another battle.
I've done my research.
Well then,
Alright, let's use shooting stars.
electric stars. Here's how it goes.
Damn.
My turn now.
How do I want to handle this? Okay. Let's see here.
Lightning.
The battle is truly joy. Loose the arrows. Interesting dynamic.
Let's use this.
Glacial.
We're gonna get rid of all of them next turn. Or at least this one, because the other one's already gone.
The battle is truly joy. Loose the arrows.
Break.
Here I go. Electric stars. Here's how
And knocked out. 3 different attacks at once.
I hope I grow more able.
From just one magic attack. Alright, very good. Alright, let's move. We have fighting stone, good. Alright, what happens now? These walls seem quite old. Yet they still stand strong. And what are these curious patterns? Look how perfectly they're aligned. Whatever could they be for?
Aha!
Wait, that's it. Together, the markings illustrate something. Here, they billow and swell. An ocean? A flood? It seems to be depicting something overflowing. And yet, the depiction is abstract and surreal. Wait, I've seen these. I've seen markings like these somewhere. Of course, the ruins of High Hornbergian. The ruins are being used to paint a picture. Might there not be a hidden message contained within? It's as if the runes are flowing forth from some kind of gate. Though I hate to admit it, I fear deciphering this will take more time than I have. I should move on. Well, we gotta move. We're gonna move on indeed. Let's go. Let's hear some travel banter. Did you learn anything about those wall paintings? A little, yes. For example, they clearly date from ancient times. I believe that they have religious significance of some kind, but I saw nothing in them but the teachings of the Sacred Flame. The beliefs in the age of legends were quite different from today. It was a time before the religious schism. You mean even before the Sacred Flame teachings began? Precisely so. An age almost entirely unknown to us. A time when gods and mortals walked together upon the soil. I am blessed indeed to have been given the chance to visit these ruins. They are a scholar's paradise. I'm glad too. It almost feels like I can hear the thoughts of the people who lived long ago. The very breath of the ancients born on the wind over these many long centuries, whispering of great and epic tales. Let's save here, and then we'll see what happens next. Let me see what's over here real quick. Oh. Hold on. I don't know if I'm actually supposed to be here right now, but I will get this, and then we're gonna go back upstairs. All right, let's go back this way. All right, so now to the next part of the ruins. And there's a chest here. Healing Grape Bunch. And another. Energizing Pomegranate. Large. Very good. And here we have a library of sorts. Look at all these tomes. The headmaster Yvonne procured them all. Sorry I'm late, had to render King of Hearts 99 2000. No problem, Destiny. No problem. Hope you're doing well. Huh. Volume 7 of Trial of 12. But only the first 5 volumes are extant. Huh. Okay. Forbidden Gold. Covenant of the Sage. These books were all said to have been lost ages ago. And what's this? A personal dictionary for the translation of the ancient tongues? Did the headmaster collect this all by himself? No.
No.
That would be impossible for even the most esteemed of scholars. But yeah, good to see you, Destiny. No, such a vast repertoire of knowledge must have been accumulated over decades, even centuries. Yeah. From this trove to those odd wall paintings, this place is one enigma after the next. One thing is clear, if there's a mastermind behind all this, I can expect to find him here. Okay. Now let's look around. Oh, actually, before that, let's do some travel banter. Are these tomes really worth so much? I can assure you that if they become known, they will turn the world of scholarship on its head. It is not surprising to learn that knowledge can be lost with the passing of time. Wars, disasters, and fires have all served to make the men forget things they once knew. Yet, books start to be gone forever have returned as if from the dead, which implies they were stolen, deliberately kept from this world. Indeed, a most deplorable crime. And the culprit is this man, Yvonne. He would make all knowledge of his and his alone. That is why he hid it away here. Unlike men, books cannot talk. What tales these forsaken tomes would tell? Forsaken, that is exactly the word. To monopolize knowledge in this way is a desecration of scholarship itself. Spoken like a man truly devoted to his trade. It is only proper that an honorable scholar such as you cast his eyes over these pages once more. I intend to just do that. We also got another travel banter. It's from Tressa. Professor? What is it, Tressa? I was just thinking about the books here. They all seem very special. How much are they worth, do you think? Tressa, we can always trust you to be interested in the worth of things. Those books record the history of all that has happened, every event from beginning to end. Gosh. In other words, they contain the knowledge of the word, knowledge won at the cost of uncounted lives. Whoa, I don't even think I could put a price on that. Quite. They are without question priceless, for they belong to all men. Then maybe we should make lots of copies and sell them cheaply so that as many people as possible can read them. A splendid idea. The question then becomes, how does one produce books cheaply and in large quantities? That's a question that no one really seems to have an answer for. But now we must move this way. There's a chest over here. Let's go grab that. It's an ice soul stone. May actually need that. This one over here. It's a knight shield.
Let us fight with
All right, so now we gotta fight.
Well then,
All right, let's see what happens now. All right, so wait, what's this over here? Sentinel Mark II. We'll take care of that. There's just shooting stars.
electric stars. Pierce our foes.
All right, so let's see what happens next.
I still have so much to learn.
victory shall be mine.
All right, so let's see. So for War Master, what I'm gonna do is, let's see. I will. Well, this could actually affect everybody.
The dog fights
One of their shields did not break, unfortunately. So now let's and I just realized that Cyrus actually needs to revive. I was wondering what happened, but I just realized I gotta revive him. I'm gonna use an Olive of Life medium. And Tressa's not looking good right now. Alright, let's use, I wanna get them all out.
the battle is the dog fights.
Gonna knock them all out.
I'll not be defeated. Here I come, electric stars.
Alright. This is where I need to heal now. Now that everyone's still alive and the battle's over. Alright, let's do healing. Inventory. There we go. Alright, let's move this way. Alright, here we go.
Professor, you truly are every bit as brilliant as old Yvonne said.
I did not come here for false flattery.
Oh, but I was being quite sincere. A shame the purport eludes your grasp.
To think you were the one pulling the strings. The headmaster was merely your puppet all along.
Very astute. Yes, it was I who maneuvered to install him in that position in the first place. To my dismay, he had a willful streak that got in the way.
One might say the fault lies in the person who chose him for the task.
One might say that, yes. Now, let us proceed to the matter at hand. Your search for the original copy of From the Far Reaches of Hell has miraculously led you to me. In finding me, you have displayed some measure of knowledge and acumen. More than anything, you have shown a pure and unrelenting passion for seeking out the truth. I hold that particular quality in the highest regard. What say you, Cyrus? Will you join me in my research?
Hell fucking no.
Ridiculous. If that is a jape, it is a poor one.
A jape? What a curious reaction from a scholar like yourself. The wall paintings in this place, did they not pique your interest? Did your heart not race when you saw the countless lost tomes in my study?
To say I was not intrigued would be a lie.
Of course you were. Yes, any true scholar would feel the same.
All right.
I must unravel these mysteries. I must have the answers. Your mind, no, your very soul burns with an all-consuming desire to know. That is what separates you from the rest, Cyrus. We are true seekers of knowledge, you and I.
Oh boy.
Together, we can unlock all the secrets behind our world.
Oh man, no, we're not. Not with you.
I'll pass.
How can you refuse? You covet the mysteries of the universe. You yearn to know the truth. Surely you can stand shoulder to shoulder with me.
That's it exactly.
Okay.
What? What is it?
Surely you. I take issue with your solicitation.
Huh.
You don't care who you use in your schemes. What of Headmaster Yvonne?
Don't be ridiculous. He was devoid of the passion you have. He was nothing but a pawn to the end, incapable of envisioning an ultimate goal.
On what grounds do you base that assumption? Can a man not grow his mind? If you found him wanting, why did you not teach him?
Teach him?
Take him on as your pupil. Impart your vast knowledge, that he might one day be your peer.
He was irredeemable.
Preposterous. You speak the impossible.
But she's worse.
Mediocrity is as mediocrity does. Knowledgeable as he was, his own actions prevented him from ever approaching genius. A genius such as yourself must understand this.
There's where you and I differ. I haven't given up on mediocrity. As scholars, we learn from the past to better understand the present and pass our knowledge on to the future. What do you mean to do with the knowledge you amass? The secrets you unravel? Carry them to your grave, content they are inscrutable to all who do not possess your genius? You would call them simpletons, fools, feeble minds. I say it is you who lacks the ability to teach and inspire.
Yep.
A true scholar does not look down on others for what they do or do not know. Those who know impart knowledge to those who do not. If something is wrong, those who know the answer correct it. The process repeats, bringing us closer and closer to enlightenment. I teach my students with the expectation that one day they will surpass me. I long for the day when I will have the chance to learn from them.
Enough! I've given you plenty of opportunities to make a move. Any move. But clearly we are going nowhere fast.
If you would rather die without discovering the truth, so be it.
Who said anything about me dying?
I have already synthesized a perfect blood crystal, precisely as detailed in the original tome. With it, I will cast off the shackles of humanity.
I don't think so.
A human can only learn so much in its short lifetime. I will gain the time, the power, to understand everything. You may be a fool, but to show no hard feelings, you can participate in an empirical analysis of my newfound power.
What the f?
If believing in the future makes one a fool, then call me a
Whoops, I pressed it a little bit too early.
This. When I emerge victorious, I will unravel the secrets of that tome and arrive at my own answer.
We're gonna take them out.
Let this be a lesson to you. The future of mankind is bright.
Alright, let's go. Let's take them out.
I cannot fail.
Alright, we're going in.
Now then.
How will I handle this?
The dawn fights.
Let's do this! Feel the power!
We're gonna have to do a lot of healing as well.
I will not be defeated. Bring about the miracle of healing!
What is the logical course of action?
Alright, so now I gotta figure this all out.
Here I go! Catch me if you can!
Alright, let's keep going.
Too slow.
Now, what next?
Alright. Elemental break.
I'll do my best. Here I go!
No, not yet. Alright, let's figure this all out.
Prepare yourself!
Huh, maybe I could actually try something here.
Helfric, bring up the flame!
Because I got an idea. If this works the way I'm thinking it would.
The dawn fights.
This would be good to... Yep, there we go.
The dawn fights.
Just as many as possible.
Let's try.
The battle is truly joined.
Work on this.
The dog fights on. The dog fights on.
Let's do this. Match me begin.
I gotta use transfer rune next turn.
It's close.
Well then. Benefic stars, bless us.
Now, what next?
Nope.
Now then.
Got one more turn to do this twice, so I can at least break the shield.
The dog fights on. The dog fights on.
Good. Shield's broken. Very good. Let's keep moving. We gotta. We can't stop now.
Oh,
Yeah, she's gonna need it.
fill us with power. Let's do this.
I'm gonna do this.
Feel the power.
All right.
What is the logical course of action?
Now the true lesson begins.
Ignis Arden!
There we go. That works.
Here I go. Hold back. Match me begin. I will not be defeated. Molecular star.
Let's do some damage.
Now then. My blade is unbending. Loose the arrow.
There we go. Now they switched it up. Now it's elemental, or rather,
What is the logical course of action?
let's go with fire.
Ignis Arden!
Well then.
Shooting stars.
Molecular star. Here's our foe. Catch me begin.
The battle is truly joined. How about
Refreshing
this?
jam will work.
I'll do my best.
Most likely, I won't be able to break the shield until next turn.
Molecular star. Here's our foes.
Victory shall be mine. Use
There we
this.
go. Oh, crap, wrong person. Fuck. Well, what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna have to use And I actually used the wrong thing. I actually wanted to use Healing Grape, not Inspiriting Plum. So, no, right person, wrong item.
What is the logical course of action? Ignis Arder! Gats,
Huh.
that was close.
Nope.
Gats, that was close. Now then,
This will go to Ophelia. She's gonna need
Use
that.
this.
now, what next? Ignis Arder!
I'll do my best. Electric star. Here's our star. Let's do this.
We're gonna use Transfer Rune. And then next turn, I'm gonna add some more side steps.
I'll do my best. Take care of yourself.
Max it out. Actually, no, I'll actually do this instead.
Stay Aura. Star Walker. Look upon us.
To do that much damage.
Here I go.
We're gonna do sidestep on all the characters.
That's what we did.
It's maxed out for everybody. Good.
My blade is unbending.
Oh, let's go with this.
Windhill, fight with us.
That's actually amazing. 6 different attacks with 6 different weapons.
An interesting dilemma. Now the true lesson begins. Night Witch, command.
There we go. And now it's on to this one over here.
My turn now.
Alright. Alright, so we're gonna use Shooting Stars.
Electric star. Here's our star.
It's only weak to light magic.
Let's do this.
Alright. What I'll do is... let me see what else I can do. Oh, I could use this to use all different elements. I'm gonna use Thunder Rune and give. It's gonna be good for Ulbrich and for Tressa, so that they'll be able to use thunder attacks. I'm gonna do that with their physical attacks. They'll count as thunder.
An interesting dilemma. Night Witch, command.
How about you?
So now all these are lightning based. Next turn I'll break the shield. That's what I'll do.
Anger not.
There we go. Shocking Pursuit. Oh wow, that's actually cool.
Interesting dilemma.
Let's use this.
Night Witch, command.
Breaking the shield. Next turn we're gonna go ham on this guy.
The battle is truly joined. The dawn fights on.
And that works too.
Well then.
Alright. So I'm gonna give her Refreshing Jam.
This should
So
help.
fill that up.
What to do?
Let's use Transfer Rune
Field of power.
to expand that.
Well then.
Starseer, Shooting Stars. We're almost done with this fight.
Here's our star.
The battle is. My blade is unbending. The dawn fights
The Shocking Pursuits.
Here's
Alright. Oh, wow. Look at that shocking pursuit. That's amazing.
KO!
There we go. That's good.
Thus ends your lesson.
You win!
Alright, good stuff right there.
No! There is so much more I must learn.
If nothing else, your devotion to the pursuit of knowledge is admirable. Unfortunately for you, you will not live to pass that on. You're gone. Just like that.
Oh,
From the far reaches of hell, at last, I have the original. How many lives have been lost to the dark knowledge in these pages? But no, knowledge itself cannot be good or evil, only the hearts of those who would use it. I will use all the resources at my disposal to decipher this work for myself. And I will find the answer I seek, an answer of my very own. Perhaps one of the tomes of the study I passed through might aid me in deciphering these glyphs. Yes, I should return. Scrutinize the archives and the ruins of Eld. Okay, so it's not over yet. We may have beaten the boss, but there's still more for me to do here. Alright, let's do that. And there we go. We gotta move. Oh, but we're gonna be fighting monsters. Holy crap, look how big this thing is. Okay.
I will not be defeated.
Alright, so it's a blood revenant. Okay. Huh. Oh God.
Go down. No. The dog fights on.
We're gonna get them all out soon. Get rid of that as much as possible.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
You gotta heal.
what is the logical course of action?
Glacier. Go down. The dog fights on.
Gotta get rid of this thing immediately.
I will not be defeated. Prepare yourself. Electric star. Here,
And they're gone. Very good. No more of them.
flame guides us true.
Alright, so now we gotta move. Going up this way. Right, we gotta go here. Salmon. This is what the first thing we gotta examine. At long last, I can begin to study the tomes in earnest. So that's number one. High Homburgian Dictionary. But there's another thing over here. while we're here. Scrutinize. Let's see now. In the pages of this tome, the secrets banished by the gods are likened to a golden fruit, and an ominously worded warning is issued to any who would covet this forbidden power, forbidden gold. Most intriguing. Alright, what's this one? An ancient tome detailing how the 12 gods sealed away an unholy power beyond the edge of the world. Trial of the 12, Volume 4, Volume 7. Most intriguing. There's one more. It would appear as the 12 gods sealed the power off. We gotta get one more. But first, let's fight.
Open for business. My turn now. Feel the power.
Let's see if I can survive. Yep.
Have at you. The dog bites.
I was hoping to attack the one in the bottom too, but beggars can't be choosers though. Shooting stars. That's what we're doing. And we're gonna use 3 lightning attacks to break the shields in the ones in the back. Next turn, they're all gonna be gone. But that one's still around, so.
What's it do? Time for a break. My turn.
Alright, so next up, what I'm going to do is maxed out shooting stars. That's enough to knock all 3 of them out.
The flame guides us true.
Alright, there we go. We still gotta check out one more book. We gotta get to it. It is right over. Well, first we gotta do this now.
Time to teach you a lesson.
Well then. Electric star. Here's our foe.
What is the logical course of action?
Well, to get rid of them.
My turn now.
Alright.
Have at you.
And next turn, they're all going to be gone. And you're going to see it right here. Right there. That's the way to do it.
KO!
A passing.
You win!
And that's how to do it. Alright. They save real quick. Alright, now we got one more. Press Y to scrutinize it. Let's see now. A tome wherein is written in horrifying detail a forbidden right to bring back an unholy power sealed away beyond the edge of this world, from the far reaches of hell. Most intriguing. So that's all 3 of those books. Yes, I see. I do believe I have the knowledge I need to decipher the mural. And now we gotta go scrutinize the mural. So let's move back. Let me save. We just gotta scrutinize the mural, and that should potentially be the end of the chapter, unless there's something else I gotta do. But we're gonna have some fights along the way because they have to distract me.
Open for business.
Oh god, not this thing. But I surprised my foe? Okay. Well, you know what?
My turn now.
Yo, Tarvel with the 100 bits. Thank you. How you doing, dude? It's going really good. Like right now, like I just finished this. I'm about to finish this chapter. How you doing tonight?
The dog fights
Hope all is well with you, dude. Because right now, I'm just like playing this, getting through as much as possible.
Let's do this.
Pretty good. My plans fell through a bit, so just looking around, working on stuff. All right, sure. That's always a good thing to do. Well, have I popped in a while? Yeah. But sorry about like the plans falling through, though. I will, however, attack this one over here. But now we gotta get. Oh god! Ow, that hurts. Okay, they didn't attack Cyrus. Good. So Cyrus can knock that out. All right. So I'll have Tressa attack this one.
How about you?
All right, that should do it. If it's still a little bit loud, let me know. Awesome. Thank you.
The dog fights
All right.
I will not be defeated.
I hope that they're all gonna be gone soon. I'll take it out. I'll take this thing out next turn. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be gone next turn.
Well, here I go! Electric star! I hope I grow more able.
Very good. Now let's see where to go next. This way. We gotta move down. But yeah, this game is amazing. But I forgot to heal, so I gotta run. Now I gotta heal real quick. And there we go. Next we got this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're moving through. We gotta go this way. All right, let's save here. Now we gotta go back to where the mural is. It's right here. Scrutinize it. Let's see now. Death, doom, destruction, 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 death, doom, destruction. There's so many of that. That's what it all means. Death, doom, destruction. The mule's meaning. Most intriguing. All right, all right.
Now then.
Now, let me think through all I've learned. Alright, what did 12 gods do? Crap, I missed the first part. Shit. Let me try to remember. Alright, so what did the 12 gods do? I wonder what the mule is trying to say. Maybe something wholesome? Hey, Keyblade. Summon power from the edge of the world? No, it was the other one. Wait, that's not quite right. What if forbidden power did the gods steal away? The power of destruction. No. The power of life and death. Yep.
But of course.
Indeed, the power of life and death. That is the forbidden secret held within these pages. Trial of the 12 tells the tale of how the 12 gods sealed this power away. The author of Forbidden Gold compares this power to a golden fruit. Like a golden fruit, it calls out to and tempts the human hearts. Into the pages of Far from the Reaches of Hell was this power sealed. These glyphs, yes, I believe I can decipher them now. Deaf, 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 deaf. Deaf, 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 deaf. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom. Destruction, destruction. Destruction, destruction. I think we can safely assume this is a warning of sorts. A warning of the calamity that awaits us if the gate is open and the forbidden unleashed. With the mule and tome left behind as an invitation or a warning. It's a warning.
But
Yes, the mule was left behind as a warning. I am sure of it. Knowledge in and of itself is not inherently good or evil. It can, however, serve either purpose. All depends on the heart of he, or in some cases, she, who would use it. I would have just reworded it as all depends on the heart of one who would use it. I choose to believe that whoever created this mural so many years ago believed the same. Yes. For the sake of our future, be not tempted by the darkness. Yes,
Indeed.
These dark secrets must never be allowed to be put into practice. Exactly. Their mere existence of this tome is a threat. Shall I destroy it and banish its baleful knowledge for all eternity? Is this like endgame stuff? Yes, because I have like a couple of final chapters to go for each character. This is the second character that I'm doing for their final chapter, wrapping up their story.
Not exactly.
Destroying the tome would not banish the darkness that exists in the heart of the man. And as long as the darkness exists, people will find a way to work evil. I must preserve this knowledge that we might put it to use for good, not evil. And yet, there's much more that I must learn. I must decipher in full the contents of this tome and the murals in this place, and pass them on to those who would follow us. That one day, should we be threatened by the forces from the far reaches of hell, our descendants will possess the knowledge needed to protect this realm. First, I must return to Atlas Dam and file a report on what I have seen here. Then I must begin my analysis of the material I have collected. Yes, I'll be burning the midnight oil, night after night, no doubt, and I can scarcely wait. If only Cyrus had a clue, yeah. But yeah, Cyrus's story is about to end.
Professor!
Alright, now this is the voice actor part.
Over here, Therese.
That stack of books seems to get bigger every time I see you.
And I'll need twice again as many to have any hope of translating this ancient tome.
Twice as many?
Fascinating, is it not?
Alright.
A traditional fairy tale from a certain region mentioned a gate of sorts. And I could not help but notice a parallel to the mural I found.
I see. Hence, these books on local folklore?
Just so. Considering your subject from all possible angles is a fundamental principle of scholarly research.
Yep.
But I forget myself. Might I surmise that you've come here to inform me that it's time for class?
Yes.
Well, time to hire the Scooby-Doo gang.
You're late, Professor.
Pray forgive me, Your Highness.
Now he's back to teaching.
Very well then, my students. Let us begin. To quote the words of one Susanna Grotoff, author of Knowledge is Light. The pursuit of knowledge is a journey with no destination. As long as people live, there is always something to learn.
Yep.
And so we learn, we record, we speak. Points connect, thus forming our history, our agency, our identity. This world we live in is not for or of any one individual, and neither is knowledge. And so I write and speak of all that I learned to plant seeds of knowledge that will be harvested by those who follow me. To you who have found my writings, read well these words.
If there's one thing I learned about Octopath Traveler, is that the near end of every 4th chapter, there's subtle hints of what the game truly leads to. Well, I'll do the best I can to be at my A game at the end. I will.
That they may help you build a bridge to a brighter future.
Yes. Indeed. Now he's back to teaching. And that wraps up the story for chapter 4 for Cyrus. So his story is done. There are 6 more, but we're not going to do them tonight. We're going to do a couple more tomorrow. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the time to grind a little bit until like it's around 8:50 before I switch to Knockout City. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save real quick. And I'm going to help like a couple of characters level up a bit that need to be leveled up. So I need to go to the nearest pub and switch my party. And while doing that, I'll also make my way to where I need to go. Legends Arceus got a new patch? Nice. Travel banter, probably from a past chapter, but it's over, so let me just move characters. Alright, so Cyrus is going to be right here. I'm going to be bringing in Alphen, because his chapter is going to be coming up soon. And I am going to replace Ophelia with Primrose, because her chapter is going to be coming up soon too. So these characters right here, they have tomorrow's stream. I'm going to be focusing on these characters. Oh, this town's theme is incredible, by the way. It's really good. All right, so let's fast travel somewhere with a very high chance of like high level monsters. So Primrose is right over here. We're not going to do hers now. It's an Everhold. We'll eventually have to go over here to discover this part. Let's see. Grandport's going to be the next area we're going to go to. So I'm going to transfer myself to fast travel to Gold Shore. So while I'm on the way to go over there, because I want to start... Alright, let me just save while I'm here. Alright, let's take a look at what Alphen has. Let's look at their skills. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Alphen a completely different skill. Well, different job as a substitute job, rather not substitute, secondary job. So instead of him being a thief, I'm actually gonna make him let's see, I'll make him a cleric. Alright, so skills. Alright, so what I'll do is... Alright, so... Heal more. Alright, let's see. Luminescence. And revive. Support skills. Alright, there we go. Because I gotta go this way. If there's, I don't think there's any patch notes, but I wonder what the Legends Arceus patch is actually going to fix. So I'm gonna be grinding as I go, as I make my way to the next area.
Want a tango, huh?
I am ready.
But yeah, I gave her Scholar, so she has that.
What to do? Feel the power!
Here we go. This calls for sure.
What about those guys in the back? What are they weak to?
No.
Probably Dagger?
Stiletto.
There we go. There we go, they're gone.
Ha! Try again.
Alright, let's move through. Because I need to make my way to the next town. Still gotta reach up to 6 star because I'm 7 stars right now in Pokemon.
I am ready.
Let's do this!
We gotta get them all out.
Stiletto.
This calls for sure.
You got the 6 stars and you haven't reached the 3rd area yet? Ah, I see. Yeah, because I'm currently on post game. Like, I just beat the game last night, so I'm on post game now. Well, let me go and grab this. Thunder Soul Stone. Then we're gonna go this way, but we gotta fight over here.
May I have this dance? I am ready.
Let's do this! The winds of fortune are howling.
Here we go. Ha!
Miss!
No. Anger not.
Get rid of them. They're out.
The show is over.
I gotta keep moving. Alphen just needs to level up a little more. Just gotta get to the town that I need to go to.
Fight with honor.
What's it do?
Are they weak to this? They are weak to win. Good.
Bring it on. This calls for
Nope.
I am ready.
Thunder.
Nope, they're not weak to thunder, so I gotta think of what another weakness is for them.
How about you?
Are they weak to dagger attacks?
Stiletto.
No, they are not.
Bring it on.
Alright, so they're definitely not weak to light magic. What about Blizzard? Nope, they're not weak to Blizzard.
My turn now. The winds of fortune are howling.
Victory shall be mine. The dawn fights.
Okay, they're not weak to swords. Now I gotta revive Tressa.
I am ready.
What about fire?
Flames, burn this
Nope,
away.
they're not weak to fire either.
Here we go.
Let's revive Tressa.
Try this.
How about you?
Alright, what about pole spears? Okay, now I know they're weak to spears, but what's their other weakness?
I am ready. Knighthood, bring your shade.
Well, it's not that.
What's it do? The winds of fortune.
At least I break that.
Is unbending. A blunt blow.
It's not staves.
Bring it on.
What is their? I don't even know what their other weakness is.
Ha, try again.
And Alfred levels up, as he should. Skills. I need to grind my ass off and train. I already found me some good Pokemon to replace certain others like Spiel. Spiel's my favorite Gen 3 at the start because of its evolutionary line, Celio and then Walrein. Walrein's a badass water ice Pokemon. Yeah, it is. Alright. Gotta move through. Should be getting close to getting to the next town.
Let us fight with honor.
All right.
Are they all weak to axe attacks?
This calls for sure.
Just the ones in the back, not the one in the front. Oh god, now she's confused. That's not good. Let's try Lightning Blast.
Thunder, ring out.
Okay, so they're all weak to lightning. Good to know.
The battle is truly joy.
Alright, so snap her out of that confusion. And then, is this one weak to spear? Yeah, that one's weak to spear.
I'm ready.
Break that shield. All right, that one of them is gone. There we go, gone. Now to focus on this one right here. And gone. Honestly, I've been sticking with the same team until I fill all their research tasks in, so I haven't thought about team building yet. Yeah. For some reason, Legends Arceus reminds me of Shin Megami Tensei Persona, since you need to change up your team if you want to get stronger. Exactly. And with collecting alpha Pokemon, it actually does help you like get stronger as you move on without needing to grind all that much. Okay, Grand Port, because this is the area where we need to be in order to go to Tressa's Chapter 4. But we're not doing that tonight, since obviously we already have stuff we need to do. But for now, let's at least get things together. Let's go to the armor. Let me get this bow. I'm gonna buy this bow for Tressa. Alright, now what I'll do is we're gonna sell some stuff that we don't need. I'll give this piercing dagger to Olberic for now. And the tomahawk bow. I'll give the sapphire rod to Alphen. He's gonna need it. But this is Giant's no, I'll give the Giant's club instead. But no, I'll give one to Primrose and one to Alphen. Alright, I'll give Alpha Gustav's shield. Wow, I never changed this for him? What? Wow, that's not right. But this is good for physical attacks and not so much for special. Well, actually, no, that'll be good. So now, like, Olberic has at least one of every type of weapon. Still don't quite understand how the grit does thing works though. Is it just they gain to remember EVs? I still need to look into that myself. All right, let's go back out for a bit. Can't stay long in this area because I do have a second half of the stream coming up in a little bit, which is Knockout City. That's coming up later on. But for now, we gotta move through. What are these things weak to? So none of these three work. I don't even know what their weakness is. And Night Ode does not do much. Like dark magic doesn't do much. The only magic that actually is effective on them is wind magic.
Here goes nothing.
Let's try Last Stand.
This calls for
Nope.
Let's do this.
What I'm gonna do is I'm going to transfer Rune, and then what I want to do is I want to try to give everybody wind magic.
No.
I don't want to do this.
Loose the arrow.
Okay, so they're weak to bows. Good to know.
Here goes nothing.
Alphen is the ultimate healer now. That's what I want him to be. The ultimate healer.
I'm ready.
What to do?
Let's use Wind Rune on everyone. So next turn, all physical attacks will now deal wind damage.
The battle is truly joined. Loose the arrow.
Miss. Oh, Windy Pursuit. Because that ends up being a thing.
Here we go.
What to do? The winds of fortune are howling.
No. Iron Blade Stiletto Steel.
Breaking the shields. That one died, but now this one's going to be dead. There we go.
The show is
KO! You win!
Let's get another one out there.
Ready or not, here I come.
That's a whale. Holy crap. Look at that shit. Well, it's weak to lightning at least.
Here we go. The miracle of health.
What to do?
The whale didn't even get attacked. That's not good.
No. The dog fights.
I'm trying to figure out what that whale's weakness is.
Bring it on. Try this.
Alright, let's figure this all out.
I am ready.
Now to transfer wind magic
Let's do
using the wind rune. So for 3 turns, the physical attacks are going to be wind based.
I'm ready.
Well, now I got to break the shield for this whale, and it's broken. Now we got to break those bird shields. Alright, I gotta be careful here.
Bring it on. This calls for search.
No. Anger not.
Miss. But now I gotta break that other shield. Alright, next turn I'm gonna get them all out of there.
Is unbending. Loose the arrow.
Knockouts, there we go.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
Well, let's go back to town. We're gonna heal, save. Alright. Alright, good. I'll probably be grinding off stream like either tonight or tomorrow before the directs, just to get Alphen ready. Alright. Alright, so that's the first portion of the stream. So that's Octopath Traveler for tonight. Made some pretty good progress. But all I did was just do Cyrus's story. So now I have 6 chapter 4 stories left, which I should knock out 4, maybe 5, but I'm going to be realistic and just assume I'm going to be able to do 4 of them tomorrow, which is going to be the plan. And I'll be able to get through the game as much as possible because my goal is to finish this game on Thursday. So we'll do that.